Alright, welcome back. On today's video, I'm working on the dump trailer again. I'm gonna convert it to dual wheels instead of single wheels on the axle, and then I'm gonna mount the toolbox on the front to hold the hydraulic pump, finish plumb the hydraulic system, hopefully mount and wire some lights, and finish and clean up the safety chains. I'd like to get it functional so I can go dump it and start using it. I've got some projects around the property here that I need to move some dirt around. I'd really like to have the dump trailer, so convert it to dual wheels so it can hold the weight, and then I'd like to throw, like I said, lights and safety chains and mount the hydraulic pump so it dumps. So I just pulled the one rear wheel off. I'm getting ready to put duals on it. Hopefully they fit. I haven't had duals on it. I don't know what rear axle it is, so hopefully it all works. Okay, so I've run into something that I found odd. It's not something I've ever experienced before. Working on getting tires mounted up for the dump trailer, and these dually wheels have an oval valve stem hole. I've got a bucket of valve stems of most of the varieties, and I have never seen an oval valve stem hole. Most of them are round. So I had to order these ones. They're a bolt-in style valve stem. Shelby went into the auto parts stores sent Shelby into the auto parts stores looking for one, and they didn't even know what it was. They sent her in with the old one that was leaking, that I couldn't get to stop, and the first place she went was like, "What's that?" The second place, because I couldn't give them a year, make, model of these wheels, couldn't help her. So hopefully, I ended up having to get on the internet. Ended up on Amazon. Everybody says Amazon's terrible, but guess who, yet again, had what I'm looking for. I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon because the places local just don't. Don't carry what I'm after. We went looking yesterday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, couldn't find anything, and it was a Saturday even, but today at 4:30 I've got valve stems shipped from Amazon. It was a little bit of money. I had to buy a package of them instead of just the 2 that I need, but I was able to get them. No big deal. So I'm gonna charge up my Cheetah real quick. Charge up my Cheetah and pressurize it, and then we can set the bead on this one. You can set the bead on this and hopefully it holds there. Hopefully the valve stem doesn't leak. But less than 24 hours to get a whole package of these bolt-in valve stems. So when people say shop local, shall we spend an hour yesterday chasing parts that the parts houses don't even want to carry. I get it's an odd thing, but they couldn't even help us find it. So it's just frustrating. Alright, so I'm having issues with the wheels and tires. It's got a weird valve stem, so I've got to order valve stems. I figure I'll move on to putting a box on so I can put the hydraulic pump and the battery in it and measure it, try and get it centered, and go from there.
The audio will be useful.
I didn't do this how most people would consider the right way. I just ran some sheet metal screws in. There's 4 on each side. Through the bottom of the toolbox into the tongue of the trailer. All I'm going for is a box to hold the hydraulic pump and keep it out of the weather. And hold the battery, and then it'll have I'll put some other stuff in here, but just trying to keep the hydraulic pump out of the weather. So that's the main goal of this. And I didn't feel like drilling holes and bolting it down. But you drill a hole through the back of the box to put the hydraulic line through, and I'll figure out how I'm mounting the hydraulic pump. I don't know if it's got mounting holes or not. Otherwise I'll use some strapping or something to tie it down so it doesn't move around. But I'll get it figured out and you can watch. Alright, I got the hydraulic pump mounted. As solid as it's going to be.
Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I
See if I can get the hydraulic hose hooked up.
Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways.
Gotta hook that hose
If you
into
don't
that
want me,
fitting.
baby, you ought to tell me so.
But the frame of the dump bed is right at that same level.
If you
So
don't want me,
I
baby, you
will
ought to tell me
probably
so.
dig around, see if I have a 90-degree fitting. If not, I'll go get one.
My trunk and my clothes,
Well, I
and
got
out
it
your door I
connected,
go.
got a 90 put on it. Got late, so
Now
I'll
tell
come back
me,
to this tomorrow
baby,
in the daylight.
what you think
But
of
I
me.
will get some battery cables, put on the pump,
Well, now
figure out what
tell
battery I'm
me,
using,
baby,
and then hopefully
what you think of me.
it will dump
You
again.
ain't been giving me no rest
Change
since
anything
I've
as far
been
as
in
dump mechanism, so
Nashville,
it should
Tennessee.
be 2 weeks, so hopefully it still dumps. But now we've got pump mounted, and the plumber effective. Let's see where we get tomorrow. Welcome back. We got late last night, but I got hydraulic line all hooked up. Pump mounted. Got a battery.
I'm gonna sing
Stuff the
one
battery
more
over
verse
here.
and I ain't gonna
Corner.
sing no more.
And then I've got
I'm
battery
gonna
cables to hook
sing
up.
one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. 'Cause my train is here and you know I gotta go.
Like I said in the last video, this is a 12-volt electric over hydraulic power unit. So it just runs off a standard deep cycle battery or jumper cables. I'm going to put together another set so I can just run this off jumper cables off the truck. Another set of battery cables. But for now, or theoretically, if you're using it all the time, you have a battery in it that's always charged. I'm not real good at having batteries that are always charged and everything, so I will set it up with an Anderson connector. I have a winch set up that way. A couple of winches set up that way. Alright, so I got the battery hooked up. I still need to figure out a tie down for it. But got the battery hooked up. Now we can try. Maybe the battery's dead. I've got to get it lifted up so I can undo the other end of the hydraulic line and hook it up with thread sealant so it'll quit leaking. Alright, so I got the hydraulics all hooked up. We're good to go. We added that to the 90 unit. Goes over there to the pump. Battery's charged. We're good to go there. So the next step, this needs a tongue jack. I absolutely detest trailers without jacks. So I've got this drop leg, sidewind, I need to decide where it's going, how I'm mounting it. It's got a little swivel bracket that it came with, or I may just weld it to the side of the tongue, I'm not sure, but I'll set you up and let you watch. Alright, so I've moved on to figuring out tail lights. I'm going to cut grommet lights into the back of the bed right here. So I've got these lights. I'm going to put them in right here. And put them in right here on either side. And that should give me stop tail turn. Set you up so you can watch cutting them in. I'm not the best with a plasma, but decent. And it's sure faster than cutting it out with a grinder. Although I think a grinder and a hole saw is the fastest way to do it. You cut a hole and a hole and then straight lines. But I could not find the right size hole saw this time. So, and I want lights in it tonight. So this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna stick these lights in. Halfway decent. I'll find the other light and stick it in. So I'm still out here working, but we've got a storm rolling in. So I'm gonna turn the camera around, point it off that direction, and watch for thunder or lightning. Alright, so I've got the lights on the back are hooked into this extension cord wiring that was on the trailer already. And I've got a 4-prong trailer plug lead. So you've got ground is white, running lights is brown, left and brake is yellow, and right and brake is green. Alright, so it's a new night. Last night I got a little ambitious in the dark and I painted the whole bottom side of the trailer flat black, or most of it. There's a bunch I need to touch up. And I sanded all the loose scaly paint off the side of it. And today I am working on painting the top of it gray. And then I will put some marker lights in it. I'll probably put some marker lights in it, I'm not sure, but I'll probably put some marker lights in it. But it's just about ready to use. I've taken it to the dump once. It dumped just fine. So I've got some projects here on the property I'd like to get done. But I need the dump trailer to do it. So you're gonna watch me spray paint the side. So I'm out of paint. I'll have to run to the store and it'll be dark by the time I get back. So that's as far as I'm getting tonight on this. And I may paint it the rest of the way in the dark, or I may wait till tomorrow and you can watch me paint it. We'll see. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. I got the lights all wrapped up, I got reflective tape on it, it's painted, it's ready to go. You may see it again in another video moving dirt, but I don't know. We'll see if I film that project or not. So, but that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe if you liked it. We'll see you in the next one.